Well, hello guys, and welcome back to Deedlit in Wonderland from Record of Lodoss War, or Record of Lodoss War, Deedlit in Wonderland, depending on how you want to say it. The game itself really isn't certain, I don't think. The reason being is because if you look at the logo, it makes it seem like Deedlit in Labyrinth in Wonderland, Record of Lodoss War. Deedlit in, I don't know. It to me was confusing. Oh, I even get a little wind guy at the end. Like, ooh, what if I strafe back? Can I? Nope. Hold on. How can... Oh, that's right. The direction changes the way I attack. So regardless, that's going to be there. But I have fire that stays on the sword, and I have little wind that hovers there. That's kind of cool. That might just be... Ooh, I have not been in this room yet. That would have actually been good, because I could have saved there at the end of the second episode. But that's fine. Press up and down while pressing B to aim. Okay, I'm shooting that rope. Doing. That was awesome. Realistically, I could have cut that, right? I should have been able to. Sandbag. Yeah, like, I could cut all these. Like, even if I change to salamander, I should light that on fire. But that's fine. Can I? A little further back. Nice, nice. Alright, what are we going to encounter next? Arrows will ricochet off metallic objects. Yes, we learned that. So now, holding down, get a little more precision. I kind of wish it was like, there was an old NES billiards game called Corner Pocket. And you could turn it off, I believe, but what it really was for... ooh, can I... What if I... Nope, that's the opposite. That's the very wrong direction from where I wanted to go. Ooh, you know what? I could probably just... Yeah, much easier. I was looking to do like a fancy like three-corner shot and everything. That was not necessary, as you could see. But the way the game played, when you were lining up your shot on the pool table, there was a series of like dots that made a line that showed you the direction it was going to go in. Can I drop down? No, that's not a thin floor. I keep hearing that beeping and I don't know what it is. I wish they would explain that. But basically, ooh, I don't know why I went back. It was... Okay, so that's what I saw before. So I want to be Salamander, and he will absorb all of that. Not only will he absorb it, but it looks like he actually... Oh, those are my ability points, not my... I mean, it looks like AP, but people keep saying... The game keeps saying MP. But... These things were those little diagonals at the very beginning. That's what it was. It was a barrier, but it was a barrier of fire magic, and now we have wind. So I now know how to get through these. Okay, so much better. And we're learning as we go. These are the type of games I love. I'm a big mobile gamer nowadays because of, you know, being at home, not being able to work and everything. I do play a lot of games on my phone. But one of the big things, like I mentioned before with Satisfactory and that other villager game, if information is just being regurgitated and spat out and thrown at you, that to me is kind of overwhelming. I don't want to absorb information that way, and I don't really. I am a very visual, hands-on learner. I want to see things being done once by someone who knows what they're doing. The second time, I want to do it with their direct supervision, just to get the start of the muscle memory and have someone there to guide me so I don't mess up. My objective is always that by attempt number 3, I have it down. Doesn't always work out that way, but that is my intention going into it. So that's the type of learner that I am, which is why this really appeals to me right now, because I'm picking up on things. Step on the switch to unlock the door. Cool. Now what if I step off the switch? The door opens. That's interesting. Maybe another spirit. But yeah, so this is really much more my speed when it comes to learning. And the door is closed. Okay. Will-O-Wisp cost 15. Spirit Magic Will-O-Wisp. Release Spirit of Light. Cost of 15. Use Y to perform magic attacks. So this is my first magic spell. Yes, because Y was the bow, now I changed the configuration. Requiring MP. Without the required MP, magic cannot be activated. Okay, so what does this do? Oh, it's just like a AoE attack on the, or PB AoE attack on the map, I should say, because And that is how we gain back our mana. That's what that beeping sound was, too. That's to let us know that our MP is full. Ooh, I'm not doing that. I did not walk her on the screen. Like, I hit the wall, but then, like, this is all being automated. Slain, that was his name. This is the sorcerer that used to walk around with us. I say he's a sorcerer and not a wizard, even though he looks like he could be a typical wizard, but I think back in, like, actually, I don't even know if sorcerers were a class in Advanced D&D. I didn't start playing until 3rd edition, which had just turned into 3.5. But back then, when I started playing, wizards and sorcerers were pretty similar in a general appearance. It was just that wizards typically focused on studying out of a book, whereas sorcerers were more innate magic casting ability. So this is where you were. You seem troubled. And this guy is always very nonplussed. He's very relaxed and mellow. He is absolutely the level-headed guy of the group. Just where am I? It feels familiar, but I don't know where it is. Do you really want to know the answer? Deedlit's questioning? Take one step back and look closely, and it will make itself appear. Return to where you belong. Where I belong. You of all people should know this. Now I shall take my leave. Slain. Just what are you trying to say? So I actually can take a step backwards, which is my dash. What if I dashed backwards onto the other screen? I'm guessing, though, this is not where I belong. Let's see if this does any good. I highly doubt it. I'm probably just wasting so much time. Hey, look, I'm back to where I was. Okay, that's fine. I do want to try to remember that, though, because cryptic responses like that are usually indicative of a puzzle that needs to be solved or something. So we do need to remember that eventually... Ooh, bow. 12, not bad. But the melee weapon is still going to be my bread and butter, it seems. Ooh, can I? I can. Yes, I gotta go on that side. Oh, that hover is so good. Ooh, wait, am I? I'm coming back to where I was, so that's nice. Let me try my magic spell on him. So it's not just a PB AoE, but it actually, there's like not a heat sensor, but it, auto-targeting? I don't know. So, oh, this is different. I could swear the bow was moving slower last time. There we go. I hope those ricochets won't hurt me. Allium Bident. Ugh. So a little bit slow, same attack, but let's run that experiment again to see what the distance is like. It's harder to tell, but there's a lot more, actually with the little after image that pops up like that, this one's a lot further away from that post than the last one. The Bident. Ooh, the Bident's got really good reach. Although that looks... Oh, you don't really see the 2 part until it like starts to come back up. So, you know what? I don't mind the decrease in the speed. It's basically the same as her original weapon, but it's 7 points stronger. Let's roll with this for a little while. Maybe combat will be a little bit easier. Yeah, damage seemed comparable. Actually, that did what, 22? Let me see if I can get this guy with the knife. Let me change over to Sylph. Oop. I'm still getting used to the buttons. I wanted the left bumper, not the right one. Because I want to hover. What did we say it was? 22 that I was hitting him with? 37? But that might be also because I was using Sylph and I was using Salamander before. Okay, speaking of which... Awesome. Ooh, can I... So, I'm guessing that eventually I'm going to be getting a ball ability like Samus has in Metroid, and I'll eventually be able to go under there. Total speculation, and it looks like I actually am almost back to the beginning, kind of. What if I did go back to the beginning? Because that was what Slain was saying. You know what? Let's see if... There's the locked door. That's where I was. Okay, so... The knife does 37, kills that guy instantly. There's another one further down, so let me leave myself on with Sylph. Also does 37, so there is no difference. It's just the speed, and the Bident actually has a much further reach. So same bit as before. Now I can get my stuff up as high as I need to be. Okay, cool. So we're learning, we're growing. Is this taking me back to the beginning? I think it is. No, I want to... So which way do I want to go? I think I got to go back up to the right and then down that way. Because I feel like that's where Slane is trying to lead me. But I think I might be going the wrong... I don't know. Man. My sense of direction is not what it used to be. Actually, this can't be back to the beginning. No, see, okay, this was the door I was stuck behind. Oh, the reach on that is so much nicer. We'll go right through there, not have to worry about the drain. There were multiples of those. Okay, I think this is the right way. Excellent. Take a step back. So we've got metal plates on here, too. Am I supposed to do something with that? Nope. So this is where I began, but it's not necessarily where I belong. So that was probably the trade-off there. Okay, where do we want to go? I can go up to the left, just like from where I am now, or I could go back down to the right. I can go through the fast travel point and see if that door has been unlocked yet. I hope it has been, which would be nice. So let's go this way. And then up left, and then up right. Now I could go through, well, I could go through there, but I can't get the vertical I need to actually get past the barrier. I also should be killing stuff as I go, too. I wish it kind of told me how much XP each guy gave me, and also how much I would need until my next level. Is that on here? It actually is right there. I wish it was on the screen proper, though, so I could see the whole thing. But that's okay. I do love the fact that I have my stats on here, though. So, alright. So now we want to go through there. We want to try those other two doors that we couldn't get through before, because those were locked. Cool. So that's what that's like. I'm also really happy. You guys can see where my camera is on the lower right-hand screen, and I see it on OBS as well. So far, there has been no information there, aside from, like, when I've paused. That E that you guys see, it just says end game. It's to exit. So I can promise you that unless there's an enemy tucked away in the corner, you guys aren't missing anything. And I'm going to try to do that with everything I record, too. Cool, so that switch literally unlocked all of these doors. I'm going to do the lower level first, just for the hell of it. Okay, so fire is bad for me, which means it hurts him more. So I want to stick with Sylph for now. Hold off on Salamander. What do we got? More gargoyles. You know what? For pixel art, and I know pixel art has grown immensely from what it used to be back in like the days of the NES and the SNES and everything, but man, I gotta tell you, this is gorgeous for pixel art. And I've seen what a lot of people, like pixel artists, can do, and man, they make some beautiful artwork. Left bumper. Oh, why don't you get hurt? That is so not fair. Come on, come into my bident. The left bumper is still taking a little bit of getting used to when I'm hovering, but man, I can traverse whole maps hovering like that. And the thing is, like, I see stuff like that, having no idea what is going to be involved further in the game. So to me, it feels like that could be a little overpowered and maybe a little game-breaking, but God knows what I'm going to encounter that I'm actually going to need that. Because the game is allowing me to do it, and it doesn't seem like it's a flaw in the design, I will say. Everything so far that I've experienced seems to be very poignant. So I don't believe that these abilities were errors on the parts of the developer. Maybe I need a new oh, you know what? Because I remember now. Left bumper does not prevent me from descending if there's no floor beneath me. So, wait a second. Is there an invisible wall somewhere here? Because I'm looking on the map, and there's this entrance here. Oh no, wait, that's literally where I am. I was not this low before. Okay, she's probably going to be... I thought she was going to be resilient to Sylph, but apparently she wasn't. Or she was... You know what, let's... Ooh, fired is good on him, on the cockatrice. Now, why can't I aim straight up? Is that because the shots wouldn't be that impressive? Yes, I think that's the reason why. That was pretty cool. One shot on the cockatrice with Salamander. He's immune. Ow. Level down. I'm on fire! Salamander. Whew. Okay. Good to know. So I can be lit on fire, in which case salamander is going to be the way to go. Whew. All right. Getting a little more active. And this is what I like about games like this, too. The difficulty eventually does start to ramp up. So you gotta be on your toes a little bit. And I'll admit, like I've said to you guys already, I am still kind of learning this, so if I do something super impressive, you can pretty much say that it's safe to assume that I didn't actually mean to do it. But if it looks cool, I'll take it. Save point, right next to meat, so we can get our stuff back up to 3 all around. Excellent. I don't know, guys. Let's save one more time now that we're full and everything, but this is what, gonna be... Ooh. Okay, I figured that'd be like poison or something, but I'm guessing it's going to be a boss fight. Because like I was saying, like, they're about the mechanics and everything, and now every save point... Actually, no, that's not true. The save point above me and to the left has 2 ways of going through as well. Now, I should be able to drop down there, but that looks like water to me. And it also looks like I've got some metal plates, which would make for some good ricochet shots. Here we go. Abram, I'll go with. Abram sounds a little more D&D-esque. Abram, wanderer of the Labyrinth, you shall realize your own foolishness. Foolishness? What is... I'm gonna die. I can rapid fire arrows! Oh god. Okay, so he's taking about 22 per water arrow and 16 per fire. But I could drain through... Because he is a... Well, I mean, he's water... Ow! Okay, so this is where... Oh, jeez. Can I absorb these? I don't know. I'm tempted to let one hit me just to see. Alright, so far, fairly decent fight. Not too super difficult. Okay, so he switches his elements to... Abram the Blue. Now he should be coming under... Yep. Got it. Ooh, what about magic? Can I try my magic on him? Will it work when he's behind? No. Ow. Okay, so Sylph doesn't help me with that. Let's see if this will help. Oh, it does. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it... Ow. Oh, God. Okay. Almost dead. Almost dead. Come on, we got this. Oh, shit. Wrong way. And hover, because we have to. Will this hurt him? It will. Not a whole lot, but I'll take it. Ow. Those are getting faster. I need to be faster. And I also need to remember what all my abilities are. Poor Abram. Abram's defeat. Achievement unlocked. You guys couldn't see that because of my camera, probably. Soul Crystal Ball. What it's used for is unknown. That also seems like it's on my enemy's side. So, can I just... what I thought was water that I could drop down into, I couldn't. Which kind of makes sense now that I'm actually looking at the mini-map as opposed to the actual map itself. But let's... I didn't want to do that. That's fine, though. Let's get Sylph back up to full. Come on. I'm not sure how I feel about having the meat hanging down like that and getting everything back up to full, but... I mean, in lieu of not having any other healing abilities, that might just be the way what the game is designed to do. So this one's going to be fun. I might actually have to take some damage on this. Oh no, I'm good. Just some precision flying then. I think I hear Olive squeaking in the background. Let me unplug one earbud. Ooh! Okay. Douche move, mimic. Door imitator. That was a mimic. Great, so now... Okay, so I just saw that now as I was swiping. I'm like, I'm gonna have to walk through the whole labyrinth like this now. No, they will blink, so that's cool. But there are no actual doors, at least I can go through. At least not yet. So that's good to know. That means... Now I need to find a yellow switch for that door. So that means I shouldn't have to worry about, like, walking around and stabbing at everything. Ooh, looks like a polearm axe. Okay, now I have to figure out my angle. Let us see. Little too wild. What if I went lower? Comes back to me. What if I went shallower? Not quite. Okay. Let's see. What if I started from up here? Aim at the middle. Okay. What if I'm in the middle and I aim at the middle? Let's do this systematically here. That's going to put that there. What if I aim for the top quarter? Too shallow. Bottom quarter. Huh. Maybe this is not the place I want to stand. Okay, let's try it again. Won't even go through. Middle? Okay, let's try from over here. Man, what the heck? That's not cool. Alright, what if I do the middle of the opening? No. Top quarter of the opening? No. Bottom quarter of the opening? Better, but not quite. There is something I am missing. Hey, I don't know if that was what it was supposed to be. If I have to cheese it to make it happen, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Halberd. Ooh, much slower, much stronger. Now, actually, that's a question I have. Okay, yes, no, so I saw the +8, thinking to myself, well, maybe it's 8 is the score, and the arrow is just indicating that it's higher than what mine was. But that doesn't work, because if you look at the knife, it does the same thing. And the Goblin Club, that means it would have been a 2, which means the knife would have been slower, so it doesn't work. So the numbers are showing me the actual difference. So again, this is going to be a lot slower, but let's see what we're working with here. So the Biden is what we had. It's faster, it has much less attack, and right now, with my back to the wall, which I love, I can just dash back and put myself there, which I wasn't thinking about to begin with, it's just about at the end of the platform, maybe a couple of pixels before it. So let's see how much the halberd reaches. It's the same, it's a little bit longer if you count the point there. So I'm guessing the hitbox goes that far, but that's a huge chunk of damage. Let's roll with it for now and see. I don't mind slower weapons as long as there is a trade-off benefit. So that's now empty. Let's get back up to where we were, and we've got to find a yellow floor switch. Yes, excellent. Another fast travel point. I don't know. No, it should be unlocked, right? Yeah, we don't... Well, yeah, because we didn't have to go through the first one to be able to access it. They come back. Good to know. Ugh. And it will always be the same door. Okay, so it blinks as I get close, and then it blinks again after being hit. So hopefully I'll see it before I have to worry about it, but we shall see. Okay, another trick shot for a snake statue. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to remember stuff as I'm going along, and thankfully it is coming to me. I forgot about the fact that I can actually aim my bow while I'm hovering. I was hoping that would go where I needed it to. What if I aimed a little bit more there? Closer, but not quite. You know what? What am I doing? I'm literally just going to angle the shot that way. Keep it simple, stupid. What do we got? Item get. I wish they put a little bit of a space between the two words, but that's fine. Okay, so not a rolly ball like Samus, a baseball slide. Hold down and press jump to slide. Pressing A while crouching to slide, you can use this to squeeze through some narrow passages. While controlling Salamander, sliding will change to an invincibility technique. Huh. Okay, so with Sylph, we just have our regular Mega Man slide. If we change it over to Salamander, who is now healing us, thank you, good sir, we actually have like a spitting, the Cammy's drill kick from Street Fighter, and then it breaks into a slide. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's stick with Salamander for now, because I want to get my Sylph back up. So now that we have that, let's go back down here, because, well, crap. If I had had that, I literally could have just gone right under here, grabbed the item, and then arrowed my way out. That's fine. I love the fact that there are actually multiple ways of beating these levels. That's cool. It keeps things interesting. I like it. I enjoy it. Like it, love it, want some more of it. And I have no idea how big this game is or how long it takes to beat. The other thing, too, is that every goddamn time. Okay, let me run an experiment, though. Now that I know that they're there, the magic will target them. That's kind of cool. So I could actually potentially burn off one of those when I walk onto a new map and keep myself from getting sneak attacked. But the question is that does the spell have a range on it? It didn't seem like it when I was fighting Abram, but I could be wrong. Okay, we're gonna go back over this way. We're gonna wait for this to shimmy around. Just go over nice and smooth like only I know how. You know, I know that the games don't usually allow for this, but I almost wish that there was a little, like, pin system, so you could remember where it was you were and where you're potentially going. Alright, while we're here, same bit as before, let's get Sylph back up to full, in case we need her, too. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So now, and we'll save. Excellent. Okay. That does a lot more damage. 55 as Salamander. What can we do? Do we have another cockatrice to test that out on? Sorry, I missed the jump. That's 55 on the Gargoyle as well. So that is my regular damage without resistance, I'm guessing. And then 99 if they are weak to it. Generally speaking, the numbers change, as you can see, based on enemies and everything, but... Okay, pretty much I really should only worry if I'm seeing, like, ridiculously low numbers. So that's nice. Alright. Now, where do I want to go? I want to go up, and then we'll go all the way to the far left. We'll go down that hall, see if there's anything interesting there. And we are now level 7. Awesome. The only thing is oh, so we can upgrade our bows too. Okay, okay. Excellent. The only thing is, like, aside from just increasing your passive stats, I'm guessing, it doesn't look like leveling really does a whole lot. My health pool hasn't gone up, my mana pool hasn't gone up. That's okay. As long as I am still increasing my defenses so that I don't take huge amount of damage as as everything else goes up too. The monsters become stronger and bigger and more difficult. So I'm okay with that for now. We'll just have to see how difficult things are going to get. Okay, this was not blocked off to me before. I just never went this way. Cool. Yeah, she seems to take a lot more damage against Salamander, but Sylph is just so much nicer to try to traverse these maps with. Especially if you're trying to ascend a map. 111, very nice. So good. And a new bow. The jeweled bow. Better in every way. Now, is there a trade-off with the bows, I wonder? Oh yeah, I can't attack nearly as fast with that one. So they do have an inherent... It's not an inherent speed, Dave, it's actually there. It's speed for the bow, and... speed for the weapon. It's weird, they call it agility and attack, but it's speed and attack on the thing there. It's fine, whatever. I'm not gonna be hypercritical over something like that. That's the end of that little tower there, so that was a little lackluster compared to what I was hoping for. But that's fine, we're here to explore. We're here to hopefully find our friends, maybe make some new ones along the way. I hope it doesn't get too annoying that I keep opening the map. I'm just really trying to keep track of where it is that I'm heading. I don't want to get too lost, especially if I am trying to make progress. But I am one of those players that doesn't necessarily like to leave a location unless I know with certainty that I've basically cleared out everything that I need to. I was hoping for one more ricochet. Let's see. One more time. Hey, there we go. What do I get for this? Item get. Acquired HP up. HP increased by 10. Okay, so that happens then not because of leveling, but because of finding items. Hence the need to explore. Awesome. All right, let me get to a save point. Where's the nearest one? We go across here, and then we go up a couple screens, and then one more over. What did that hit? There's a door there? Yeah, I guess not. Oh, there's that door. I guess I counted off screen as well. Okay. Ooh, okay, halberd is getting a little bit slower now that I'm using it more. Wait a minute. Is that still the halberd? Oh, the attack. So I do a little pokey poke when I'm kneeling or aiming up, but the actual attack, she sweeps back and forth. That's pretty cool. Gim! Were you there before? I thought this was the save room. This is why I look at the map. Gim! You're alive? I'm so glad to see you. This is your typical stoic dwarf fighter. So I love him though. Like, he is absolutely the mentor of the group, like the seasoned veteran. You don't do anything without his say-so, because if you do, you're dumb. And he won't hesitate to call you dumb either. Even if you guys don't watch the series, do yourselves a favor, look up on YouTube to see if there's a video clip of him teaching Parn how to fight with a sword, and just the amount of dwarven sassiness that comes out of him. It's just awesome. I love it. If adventure is what you seek, I entrust to you the seed. What? What do you mean? If adventure is what you seek. So far, Lelia wants me to go through trials to find my friends. Slane wants me to go back to where I belong and take a step back, I should say, to go back to where I belong. And now Gim wants to give me the seed. Oh, he's a shopkeeper. That's awesome. And I actually have been collecting money, not that I was really paying attention to it. So healing potion restores health, restoring mana with the magic stone. A clone will take 50 attack damage in your place with the escape doll. Spirit stone increases all spirit levels to 3, so that's automatic. Herb of grace heals various status ailments. Longsword. Hello. I lose damage. Don't want that. Used by common soldiers. Cobalt sword. I don't lose any damage, but I gain some speed. Beautiful sword containing cobalt alloy, and then atomic, an historic atomically refined sword. Speed goes up, attack goes up. I'm just shy on the money though. Ooh. Oh, there's much more. There are many things that we can have here. So really what I want, based on what I'm seeing, is probably the Dragon Buster, which is going to be 900, and then the Compound Bow, which is 950. So here's the problem. I've already been playing for over a half hour for this episode, which means I've been playing the game now for an hour. I have less than 600 gold, and that's with me screwing around. So let's say, for example, it's 600 gold an hour. For me to get those two items, I'm going to have to have been playing for about 3 hours in a committed fashion. And that's assuming the gold doesn't go up, which I'm hoping it does. But, I can sell? Ooh, game changer. Okay, you know what? Before I get into that way too much, I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll get into the next one where I'll buy some new equipment, I'll sell off some old stuff. Everything will be great. The only thing I'm concerned about, though, is that, one, if I sell it to him, does he hold on to them or do they just disappear? And two, am I going to need these weapons at some point? Like, for example, I've got the Goblin Club, which I've had since the very beginning. Never have used it. I didn't even equip it to see how well it does. Why? Because it's pretty darn slow. It's as slow as the halberd, and it doesn't really do that good damage either. But in my D&D brain, I'm thinking, well, that's a bludgeoning weapon as opposed to a piercing or a slashing weapon, which is what I primarily have. Does that then follow that I'll eventually be fighting enemies that will require bludgeoning damage as opposed to stabbing or slashing? Am I thinking of it too much in terms of D&D and not enough in video game form? I don't know. But in any case, I am going to end the episode here, and in the next one, I'm going to get some new equipment from Gim as much as I can with the stuff that I have, hopefully not screw myself over for the future, but we'll also see if he holds on to them. I'll save, and then we'll keep exploring. But thank you guys for watching me in this episode. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, let me know why, and if you're not, please let me know why as well. I want both positive and negative feedback so that I can continue to grow and develop and make this experience as enjoyable for you as it is for me. Plus, this will also give me a chance to kind of check my recordings to see how well they're turning out, and then I can start playing around with them in Adobe Premiere. So thank you once again, guys, for joining me. We'll see you in the next episode.